that. Boom. Perfect. Hopefully I'm in frame. All right. So this video is going to be kind of designed to help you with getting past that initial barrier of starting a martial art of some kind. So one thing to try to keep in mind and to start with is going to be your footwork. You know, you don't want to be all heels and toes. You end up getting backed up in that awkward position if you're on your heels too much. I'm left-handed, so you'll see me like this a lot. So my back will be turned to you, so I'll try to do a lot of things face like this. To start, I always recommend to start things exaggerated because it'll kind of help you lock your mind into what you're doing, and then from there you can refine it and make it yours. So in this exaggerated stance, I'll get nice and close to Bob because I'm not sure if I'm in the frame properly. You want to be, we're going to start in a more boxing styled stance, a bit more aggressive because I'm short and I have short arms, so I have to lean forward a fair amount in order to also slip and duck and roll under. So we want our feet pretty much facing the target. Some people will have a slight angle as they do it. It really depends on you and how you're built. Your ankle mobility is huge. I broke this leg when I was young, so I have shit ankle mobility here. But these are your important starting points, making sure that you have footwork. That's why you always see those drills, stepping drills, all that kind of shit. Because you want to make sure that your footwork is something you can start with, because without it, you can't bring in the fundamentals of throwing a strike. So I'm not going to go over extreme footwork drills because I'll just be showing you videos of my ugly ass feet, and I don't feel like doing that. But we'll do a slight fundamental into the jab. It's very helpful. Mind my heavy breathing. I decided to smoke a lot of pot before I started this video, because why not? So for you right-handed people, keep in mind I'm left-handed, so this won't always be the sharpest shit in the world. The reason why we're really emphasizing our footwork is so that when we want to establish our jab, which is the most important thing there is, we want to make sure that we're, if not stepping into it, twisting into it. So the jab does not come from just your arm, and it's just this arm thing. And you can, but you won't generate that much power, and you'll get tired very fast. And right there, boom, a lot of burn. So what it is a step is a power jab, but we'll start with just a twist. So I'm going to kick my heel out. Hopefully you can see it. I'm going to kick my heel out to like a 90-degree angle with Bob. And then I send my hip out as well. You ever watch the Road to El Dorado, that like DreamWorks or Disney movie where they're doing that game in the Aztec and they gotta hip check the ball? You're sending out a bit of a hip check, and then the shoulder's gonna pop out, right? Ankle, hip, shoulder, And then finally, all of that energy gets directed into your fist. So what I like to tell people, this one doesn't really work all too well, but imagine there's a wall right here. You don't want to be sending this elbow out when you strike, because then you'll just hit that wall if it, were here and I didn't have this. So you don't want to be sending the elbow out when you strike. You want to be almost like an exaggerated open palm method in Kung Fu to keep that elbow straight up and down, right? And then before you make contact, you want to twist it over. All right, so we're even too in like a street fight. If you were to do this to someone, you'd be blinding them, and then you would twist it over to generate that power. As you twist it over too, everything is turned to generate power. When you twist the fist over, the elbow is going to turn in face downward, and the shoulder is going to roll inward, helping to protect your jaw, right? Depending on, like if I were fighting a right-handed person, I'd be protected, mostly my face at least, would be protected from their right hand trying to come in to counter, right? And I could deflect a hook coming in. Because they, like this, they probably wouldn't jab because it would just slip off here, and I could just roll with it even further. It might clip the nose a little bit, but it really shouldn't. So I can parry the hook if it comes in and deliver a straight off of that. Or if something did come in here, might have to block like this, eat a hook, or just take the shot to the body, roll with it. The roll would be ideal, honestly. There's just not too many options unless you can hit and pull back in time and take a shot coming in towards the body to the elbow, come in and return it to their body. Yeah, so anyways, back to the fundamental. We're gonna twist that ankle out, we're gonna pop the hip out, and we're playing that game in Road El Dorado. We're gonna send the shoulder out too. Another way of practicing your shadow boxing too is just pop the shoulder, send everything out, and direct all of your energy into your shoulder if you can to help you practice it. Boom. Show you left hand, twist, shoulder, hip. And the reason we're keeping the elbow on the inside and not sending it out, it's less movement to pull it back so that we're in a protected position. So it's a twist, 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 twist. And the reason you see, like, if you've ever watched boxing, like Mike Tyson do the double hand, it's just so you can keep your hand in front and see things coming, right? And then you can have better movement to parry, counter, and then send it out. Well, probably not in frame there. So he sends out the two hands, so you can parry. Boom, it's out. Boom, bring it back. just